Alright, we should be live. Just checking the daily deals real quick. Okay, back to the home screen. Alright, I gotta get my brother to work in a little bit, but I do have time. Thing to do a Final Fantasy draft as long as we don't get too bogged down in grindy games forever. So, put our gems down and get in there. Find. Yeah. Found a table, so that's a good start. And we found Dion. That is a great start. One of the highest win rate cards in the set, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's gotta be White's best rare. It's just so insane. Like, even if you never flip him, he is a hill giant that makes a 2-2, and then on your turn, both he and that 2-2 have flying, and if you have any other knights, they also have flying. And then if you flip him, he just gets better, so... Yeah, we're taking Dion, and it's not even close. Yeah, Dion is great in basically every deck. He's not at his best in blue-white, which wants artifacts for most of its cards, but past that, he just, and you know, he's still so incredibly powerful that it doesn't really matter. Alright. Oh, the only white card here is playable, but not amazing. There is a Xanarkand, and Xanarkand is real strong. Dion does go very well in white-green, because white-green wants to go wide, and Dion is two bodies. But I really like black in the set, and there's a Rod and a Hecdize here, and these are both premium black commons. I'm not sure which is the better one overall, but both of them are really strong. Obviously, black has two insane removal spells at common also, so I doubt either of these two are in black's highest win rate commons because of that. Like I'm sure they're top 5-ish, but they're not going to be the number 1 or number 2 card just because of Vayne's treachery and intervention. I think I'm going to take the Rod now. The Hecdize has more potential in white-black than in other color combinations just because... Well, now there's no good mono black card. There's a okay mono white card, but she's a lot better in white red, technically, than anything else. So I might just take the Gardener here. I do not care for white green, but we saw good green cards in the other pack, and now the best card is probably the Gardener, so I'm going to take it and see what we get past. Well, Bang is not great. Delivery Moogle and Fae the Suncrest are potentially pretty strong. I'm going to grab the Delivery Moogle, I think. There's another Magitech Infantry now. No good black card, so black doesn't seem to be coming around, so I do have to find another color to pair with, and green seems to be open. I'm going to take the Magitech Infantry for now. We'll leave this here just in case. We will see black cards in Pack 2, because we're not seeing any in Pack 1, so... That means anybody to the left of us is also not really seeing any black cards. Best like 1 or 2 pickups, so... Oh, there's a Gladio. There's also a weapon vendor, though, and I think I'm just going to grab that. Yeah, one thing is clear. White seems to be reasonably open. There are good white cards in almost every pack so far. Alright, that's a late Hecdize. It's not terrible. I do have a very high opinion of Hecdize, especially if you get multiples. The downside is we're not seeing black's removal at all. Ishal Greens is a fine, if not amazing, green card, and You're Not Alone would be reasonable in a white deck, especially if we wound up white-green, so... That is an 8th pick, Dreams of Laguna. Now, Dreams is a really strong card. I don't know that I can pass it that late. Now there's another Dreams, an Eject. We are not following the blue-white path of artifacts, but Dreams is just real strong in any blue deck anyway, so... No, we wheeled another... We wheeled the Hectize, though, so... And there was not another black card in that pack. So, maybe... Okay, retrieve the Esper, so a lot of good blue flashback cards already. Also of note, the other Magitech infantry did not come back around, which is not super surprising, but... So not the best sign for us. Oh, there's Sarah. So for white, we have a weapons vendor and a Magitech armor, I showed in reverse order. Blue has Syncopate. Black has a Hiramon. For white-green, we have Sarah. I'm going to take Sarah. We have the Gardener. We were seeing green before. We'll probably see green again in pack 3. Excuse me. Right now, the only legendary creature we actually have is Dion. Well, if we wanted to go into black, we have Overkill and Intervention. And it's really hard for me to pass Overkill. Yeah, if we pick up the good black removal in pack 2, then we can still be white-black, and then we're just looking for, like, actual white-black cards in pack 3, and, like, some good white cards to supplement. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I haven't figured out what my second color is yet. We've got just enough for everything except red. Alright. Yeah, give me Crystal's Chosen. Regardless of how I end up. It is funny, there was a Brynhilder and a Zidane in that pack, so... Technically, and now with Thunder Magic, so technically if I really wanted to... Sorry, very... Let me again today. Yeah, give me the Circle of Power. Alright, I have Black Mage's Rod. Okay. Starting to settle back into my traditional role. Okay, that is a 6-pick intervention, so... Yeah, the fact that there's still an intervention going around makes me wonder if there just wasn't good black opened in a bunch of the packs early on, so it's not that we were getting cut in black super early, it's that there just weren't enough good black cards. Still, somebody has to be in black. There were a few of them going around. We have Crystal's Chosen, and we have Dion to help Choco Mog out. Does this thing become a knight? It's also not bad for Dion. We have one weapons vendor already. Yeah, okay, give me the give me the Paladin's Arms. It's got a little more synergy with the deck. Chocobo does. Alright, now an 8th pick cornered by Black Mages. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take this in case that Zidane wheels. See, and we got another Fate of the Suncrist if I want it. Snow's kind of replacement level. Yeah, give me Fate. I like having enough removal to deal with anything. Give me the Love Song. I guess the Dame wouldn't make much sense anyway, because I don't have any of the good sacrifice outlets. That is 3 Dreams of Laguna in my non-blue deck. You're getting dangerously close to splashing that. Just on principle. I saw another white rare. I got excited for a second before I realized it's just Noctis's car. Not even, like, if it was actually his car and it was the colorless artifact, that'd be amazing, but no, it is his dad giving him the car. He's taking intervention here. Yeah, tons of removal and cheap discard. I would not mind a few ways to capitalize on the Hecteyes. I mean, Limit Break's okay. There's only Corel and Limit Break and Monk's Fist in this pack anyway, so... Alright, we'll take it. I still need 6 more playables thanks to all this waffling down here that I did. So... Another Crystal's Chosen. And literally nothing else in this pack. Alright. Also, I could really use a second infantry. I forget if we saw one in this draft. It would have been in pack 1, and I forget what I took over it now. Check all the names. Yeah, I did. Recognize anybody? Okay. Oh, there's a white aura site. Nothing else. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of these packs have one card and nothing else really for me, so... Gonna be in a lot of trouble near the end, because nothing can wheel, basically. Human Artificer, Saga Bird, Moogle. Yeah, the 4-drop slot's a little stacked, maybe we do need Joko Mug. Creature count is currently 8. Yeah, better grab more creatures. There is a Monk's Fist that can wheel out of the first pack to give me another early artifact. Okay. 7th pick. Give me the bomby creature over the more aggressive creature that I can't quite take advantage of. Alright, I need one more pick, and then, because it's not Magitech Infantry, I'm going to need one more pick to replace Magitech Infantry now. I mean... Part of me wants to take from father to son, because I know I picked up 2 of them yesterday near the end of a draft, and... that might either finish the playset, or at least it gets me one closer. There's the Monk's Fist. Okay, so I don't have to run the Corel or the Magitech Infantry. So I'm a little sad. I thought the Monk's Fist was in the previous pack, though. Or maybe there was one in both, and I just missed it. But either way. Alright. So unfortunately the deck is built, because I've got like 2 cards in my sideboard I could consider here. So, I do have a ton of removal though, and some pretty brutal cards. So, we do have the potential to win. Alright, let's do this thing. Fine, like I said, I have to get my brother to work, so it's important that we just go quickly. And if you don't have to do any time in deck building, it's just time saved. Yeah, it's gotta be a mulligan. Slightly better. Still playing back the Vincent's Limit Break, though. Well, they did mulligan also, so it's not the end of the world. But being on the play on the mulligan is pretty painful at all points in time. How cool, we drew a curve. That is actually super helpful. Because now if they don't have a 2-drop creature, we can just run out Choco-Mog into like their counterspell or whatever. Ooh. Nope, nope, nope. This one. And now they either have to counterspell this, or I just get to bash for 3. Ice Magic also fine here if they want to bounce my 2-1. Ah, it's just dreams. Yeah, so unless they just straight up pass here and I don't draw a land, I'm feeling very confident. Because if they play out a creature, then I get to Edict it, regardless of if I draw the land or not. And then if I do draw the land, I have access to both of my 4-drops. So. Alright, they found their other color. That's not actually a creature. And I did not draw the land. Alright. Oh, getting in there for 6. That's fine. Yep. No value Quistis now. You don't have to actually exile an opponent, as you may. They're going to crew the airship here. I did find my 4th land. So, first things first. Back with Choco-Mog. If they crew this, I'm doing so yeah. Oh my god. Opponent. It was dying next turn. Just take the 3 here. Alright. Well, here's Dion. And his boyfriend. Whose name I can't remember. Because you don't see him much after the dramatic events of the story. Like, I'm pretty sure he's alive. Like, he's just like, no, you go do what you have to do. I'll be here when you need me. Dion's like, that's what I love about you, man. You're the best. And then he goes and he and Clive have their big showdown. Alright. so... Yeah, this has just gotta be kill the flyer here. Send. It's not lethal next turn, but it's close. And they're off it, yep. Alright, so Dion is now 1-0. Since he and I are hanging out together today, that means I'm also 1-0. That's a great place to start off. Yeah. It's not great. We don't do anything until turn 3, but we do stuff starting on turn 3, so... Hectize, you are late. Opponent does not wish to counterspell my little kitty cat. Instead, opting for Shantado. Alright, let's draw some cards. There we go. Found my other swamps. Now, if they don't have another creature, I was going to say, which they might not, because they are a blue-red spells deck. Yeah, it sucks. Okay. Let's just kill Tato before she does anything else cool. Draw them more cards. Yeah, back here, you. Ah, that is the worst one for my cornered by black mages that blue-red can have. Alright, taking 4 again. Play a Hectize, see what they discard. Lost a land. Alright. Hit for 1. It's a turn. Try and trade off the Hectize for their soldier. Oh, they're going to equip over there. Alright, that also works. Now I can do this. Make it a 3-2. Ping them for 1. Yep. That is kind of what I thought they would do there, so... Alright, Squall, you're up. Because now if they try and run out, like, another creature to stop Squall, as opposed to being able to kill him, yeah, they had to kill him here. Alright. I mean, they did have to kill him there, so... We're still not doing that bad. Okay. Assume they're bouncing my... Oh, they're bouncing that. Yeah. Oh, but they don't have the mana yet. So we cast this. Ah, they have a counter spell. Means we're gonna get to... They have actual counter spell. Okay. That's fine. Let them sack Jill. For 5. Alright, they're almost dead. The problem is I'm at 0 artifacts because I countered the first one. Annoying, but... Alright, so replay the cat. Cast the Hectize, make them discard. Play the land, summon Chokomog. They did discard a card that could have flying, so... not take much for them to die here. No attack. Alright, let's cast the Weapons Vendor first, see if we hit anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they didn't attack, which means that they thought they had a way to survive there. They didn't attack, and they didn't play the sword, which, if I didn't have anything, means I could only attack them for 2 in the air that turn, so... Alright. That was a very dramatic sound effect. I mean, yes. I got to go Hectize into maybe Castle Guard, maybe kill a thing. Alright, we'll need to draw a land at some point in time, but... Alright, they have lost a mountain. There we go. Alright. Oh, Hectize. Deal that point of damage. Ah, he's a soldier, not a knight. Urban Castle Guard, what are you doing? Well, this is going to be really bad for them if they don't have, like, Thunder Magic here, or Lightning Bolt. There's their 4th land, so if they have it, they can cast it. That's true, they also did need another land, like, Dion doesn't just die to Thunder Magic on less than 4. So, a Lightning Bolt was definitely a possibility. I'm trying to think what hurts me here. The only ninja is Yuffie in blue-black as a special guest. Yeah, I think I just take this. I don't know what you have, but... pretty sure that I'm not blocking it. Ah! They had fire magic, and they were hoping to get somebody else there. Alright. Oh, is Dion 6? I thought he was 5. Well, that's slightly awkward then. Bright side, though, is now I have limit break, so I can save Dion. They were hoping I would put the 3-1 and the 2-2 on the merchant and kill it there, and then they'd be able to kill Dion, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Put Dion on top. Got it. Now I'll draw Dion? Question mark? I Discarded a Hilgigus. There's 6 land out. Got a Shantado. Another land. Which leaves me with exactly 2 mana, so if this isn't Leviathan, or Counterspell, it is Leviathan. Ah, well. How many cards in their graveyard? 4? Yeah. Look, I tried. They're still surveilling, though. They gotta decide if they want to put the cards on top or not. They left both of them on top. Combat tutorial. Alright. Alright. What other counterspells do you have in your hand? Another Swallow by Leviathan? Cool. Okay. Oh, if that creature would die this turn, exile instead, so I can not save him with Limit Break. If they now fire magic here. I can use Limit Break, though, to save the Weapons Merchant. Yeah, I'm just taking 3. I assume that something else bad is about to happen to Squall. Yeah, we're dealing 2 damage. Okay. So, punished for not blocking Shantado there, but should be fine overall. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill her now. And we'll make you discard a card, why not? Now granted, they're 1 mana off of... Oh, they discard actual counterspell. They are 1 mana off of sacrificing this thing to draw 3 cards, but that's their whole turn. So... Although they'll do it on my end step. It's not like I just get to free roll the attack. Or like they'll be tapped out on my turn. Live. And they didn't discard their hand. Okay. Well, now you're discarding your hand. They kept Ice Magic. Ice Magic is the card that they needed to keep there. Alright. You say so, opponent. Yep. Here comes Clive. All this Clivey glory. Did it. You killed my 2-2. Unfortunately, that only deals them 2 damage this turn, so we have to wait. But if they don't actually have anything, and they've been living off the top for like 2 turns now... Yeah, they have to discard and draw here. Because unless they have like sorceresses, schemes or something, they kind of really need to find another fire magic or similar card, so... Which they could have, don't get me wrong. Alright, that puts them back to still dead on board. They need 1 more creature, or for one of my creatures to die. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Like, even if they don't die here... Yep. They're still going to be at 2 in that scenario. So... Yeah, it felt pretty good to beat Clive after all that. What they get for not just drawing 2 extra cards. Might have actually had a spell when they needed it. Like, Ice Magic is good, but I don't think there that you keep it over the next 2 cards off the top of your deck, especially not when you have the Merchant there also. Yeah. Got a lot of my best cards. And Dwarven Castle Guard. Sorry, that's unfair to Dwarven Castle Guard. He doesn't deserve that shade. I am, however, going to need another Swamp Suit. Preferably next turn, especially if they don't have a 2-drop creature. Because if I get to kill that thing... Oh, they just have... Well, that means they drew 1 of them, so... That's not bad for me. Yeah, I'm not trading off here. Now, granted, they might have like 3 or 4 in the deck, but drawing 1 of them means that they can't now use their mana to just effectively grab 1. That's gonna get overkilled. Hope they attack here. Good attack here. Okay. So kill that first, so that way they only get to drain me once. Unsurprisingly, they chose me there. Take the damage. Alright. Let's just get this pain train rolling. Yeah. Yeah, if they spend 3 mana to make a 2-1 here, I don't care. Make their other guy 2-1. Ooh, a Hectize. I guess I lose Black Mages, because the Hectize both is a obnoxious thing to be in the way of that, but also... I don't have double black yet. Okay. Delivery Moogle inbound. I feel like they have Vane's Treachery here. Sucks, but... Ah, no, okay. What is their 2-mana trick then? Cycling? Ah! Pick up the Hectize. No? I'm very confused what's going on here now. Yeah, she's a 3-2. That's adorable. They drew another one of their guys. Okay, so they did have another one, but they drew it, so... Oh, can't not block there, I feel like. Because that makes the other one worse until they spend mana to pull that one out, so... Yeah, how they... And they didn't cast anything. How do they not pick up Hectize there? I'm confused. Yeah, it was still better to pick up Hectize and make me lose one of the cards in my hand. You either got this or Fate of the Suncrest, and you probably actually got the Black Mage's Rod. Like, I just ran that out there because you're so low on life, but... Like, I'm probably legit trading off Black Mage's Rod here for Ambrosia, She Rumbles. If they go for anything, I have Fate of the Suncrest, so... Wow, that is a lot of those. I sometimes struggle to have, like, 2 of them. Alright, so, anyway. Okay, they did go to -3, so making me discard the Black Mage's Rod, although they also would have dealt 5 more damage to me that turn, so... Maybe? Well, we're 4-0, and we've drawn Dion or Squall every single game, so... I don't know if there's causation there, but there's definitely a correlation to be made. I'm going to keep this, but I can very easily lose this game. If I don't draw early plays... Okay, I was going to say, if I don't draw early plays, Dion's just going to come down basically naked on this board and immediately eat a removal spell because I have not presented anything yet. Fatal. Hello. Welcome back. Hey, Hectize, grab a card. Any card. Land, spells, it's all good. As long as it takes away opponents' resources and distracts them from Dion later on. Well, they milled an Aura Sight, so that's good for me. My Aura Sight's still uncastable. That's less good for me, but, you know, take it. Yeah, Dion's gonna die. He has to. What are you hoping to get out of the new set? Since you're already pre-ordering the collector booster, are you hoping for the infinite, or not Infinity Stone? It's basically an Infinity Stone. Are you hoping for the new 7-drop, or are you looking for other stuff from the set, maybe one of the planets or something. I don't need another swamp until Dion needs to flip, so yeah, let's just go ahead and play it. Plus now I can auto-equip. Which I was not thinking about, I'll be honest. I would have missed that in paper. We'll give it to him. Dion's already so in danger of dying, it's ridiculous. The fact that nothing has killed this man yet has been great. Hey, you don't want to trade your... You know what? I don't want to trade my 2-2 for your 3-2, so there. On. Okay. Another white mana source. Yeah, let's go ahead and ping them for one and try and eat their ecdies here. It's time to decline. Yep. This isn't doing anything to hurt me. Alboro, on the other hand, being kind of a jerk. Let's see, 3, 6... Actually, hang on. You can just kill them next turn, right? This is 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, okay, just kill him next turn. Man, that's gotta be horrifying. It's like, you discarded what now? Yeah, it's more power to do him. Well, I'm completely undefeated, and on a related note, Squall and Dion at least won every single game, so... Clearly this is how you win Final Fantasy drafts, is you find most handsome gentlemen in the packs, and you put them in your deck, and then you win. I was gonna say, I can't find an opponent that can handle what I have here. It was looking, though, it was looking real deep for anybody that could deal with this. This is not a good hand. Alright, maybe I'll get lucky and draw Monk's Fist or Black Mage's Rod. So that way I'll be able to go 2-drop, then Galley Cat, then on 4 cast other equipment. Nope. Oh well. Alright, Galley Cat, go eat that counterspell. Nope. You got it. I'm allowed to trade the samurai, that will be fine. Have to see though. Alright, I have been allowed to trade. Or at least put my guy in front of him. For a cool trick. Yeah. Sure. That has the exact same result as if you had not done anything. If I had not done anything, rather. I get that 1 point. Pass? Okay. Alright, opponent, I'm down. Well, I guess it would be rude not to equip Galley Cat here. Since I have the mana back for its thing. Ah, Naked Quistis. Raising. Oh right, she doesn't even exile if she doesn't cast it, so it kind of sits in my graveyard. I mean, they could have fire magic. They also have black mana, but they are 2 turns and a swamp, like 2 lands, and one of them has to be a swamp out from Xenos, so I'm guessing this is gonna be fatal for them. Oh, there's their second black. Yep, that's fine. Another thing. I hurt my cat. Save Quistis. Sacrifice Quistis. They're ejecting the armor back. Okay. Because they couldn't afford the... Okay. That's cool. Alright. Nice and easy. Well, I'm keeping this one. I almost wish I was on the draw with the 2 Hecties. See if we could really mess up their hand. The anti-causal, I know I've seen him because he was like one of the first things that got, like, he was actually spoiled super early. But I know it's the Ulamog Brood looking Eldrazi. He has Warp. And he has a thing where he leaves play, you get to play things. Based on the number of lands you control. Now, let's see if they want to trade for Zach first. I didn't think so. Let's just run out Galley Cat. Oh, they have... Ah, for a second there I thought they had Ambrosia. Nope, they got Snow. Yeah, that seems Seems like his proper home. Alright, so would you like to sacrifice Snow, who can block my thing? Or would you like to... Okay, there goes Snow. I actually was expecting Snow, to be honest, but... Yep, okay. Alright. Well... This is fine. I just need another white mana is all. In the meantime, let's tear their hand apart. Hi, Rexar. You know how modern Magic is. If it doesn't have, like, 10 billion words on it, does anybody really care? I really don't care what... Yeah, I was gonna say, this is entirely you putting that counter on Aerith anyway, so... There we go. That'll work. That'll work just fine. Yeah, also second artifact in play. Galley Cat's online and ready to go. I mean, I was gonna say, you are doing a good job of stopping me from being able to make you discard cards, but... Alright. Well, we've all had a lot of fun here, but I think the important lesson is that Dion wins every game he shows up in, so... Hey, Fat Chocobo, how's it going? Alright, so... Anyway, kill that. Take the last card out of your hand. And then jam with all these flying dudes who fly. Alright, and that is the perfect clean sweep. We are deep into Diamond Tier 4 now. Alright. Well, as I said before, I only have time for one draft before I have to go get my brother and get him to work, but that was a pretty good draft to have, let's be honest. So, that'll do it for me for right now. Thank you, Fatal, for stopping by and chatting for a little bit. It's always nice to have somebody to talk to. And I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.